You're about to watch the most action-packed game show in Poland. The only game show where you have to pay in order to win. While it was gone, it gained a cult following, people demanding for it to come back. And it did after 20 years. Welcome to Awantura o Kasę, which can be translated to cash battle, fight over cash, or cash bash. When this show debuted in 2002, I was just a year old. But over the years, I've watched many episodes of this game show, and I really hoped for it to come back. Now that it did, let's see if it's gonna be as good as it was back then, and let's see how crazy it could actually get. Now again, because I watched older episodes, I'm gonna make some comparisons to older series, and I'm gonna translate everything as we go and explain all the rules. But without further ado, let's go. Now this is the first episode. I haven't watched anything from the new series, even the intro, so let's see how that's gonna look like. Okay, interesting. I'm digging the theme song. If you listen closely, it's actually a bit of a remix of the old theme, which was made out of 2 songs. I cannot play them for copyright reasons. They were a part of music library songs. You know, television can just go to the music library, sign up, pay a fee, and just use whatever music they have. And this remix is actually purposely made for this new series, which I think is very nice. It's like definitely updated for 2024. Also, the nice touch is that the new logo is very similar to the old one, but I'm pretty sure most of the rules are still gonna be the same. The studio is much bigger than it used to be. Oh, they're getting colors. I'm so happy to be here. This is Krzysztof Ibisz, the same guy that was running the game show, hosting the game show 20 years ago. People keep joking that as years go by, he actually gets younger. I mean, look at him from 20 years ago and look at him now. Not much change, huh? We have 3 teams of 4 people, and they have to win the most amount of money by bidding on the questions and by trying to win money from the pools. One of the things this game show is popular from is like these camera people walking around the studio just getting close-ups of all the people. Each of the team has a captain, and the main part, the first round, we have 3 teams of 4 people. You can see there are the seats that are empty. These are for the masters, and I wonder who the masters are gonna be. If you're the team that wins the first round, then you fight with the masters. So these are not the masters that like won the last game 20 years ago. There are some different other people. Hopefully they're gonna be good masters. So for now, they're just gonna observe the game, see if other teams are worthy of fighting with them. Okay, they were the best at eliminations to the game show. I know that in order to get into the game, you had to have a special casting, like a fake game. They were the best, and that's why they were chosen as masters. He's gonna start the first round now. He's gonna spin the wheel and choose a category of the question. Some of them are changed, but I think most of them are pretty similar to what it was 20 years ago. Here he was saying that you could win, or bid rather, for the golden boxes. 20 years ago they were black boxes, but now I guess they're going for gold instead. He says that the total amount of value you can win from these is 1.5 million zlotys. They should be able to be on the wheel like any other category, just like it was 20 years ago. If they happen to roll this as a category, then it doesn't count as another question. They just bid for it separately. The money does not go to a pool, but you can really win different bunch of stuff. Some people have won cars, bunch of money, Harley Davidsons. But there were also funny situations where people would spend all of their money on a box and they would win either a coin, a single coin, or a pickle. Just split for 4 people in the team to share. I don't know if we're gonna have one in this game, but it would be very interesting to see people bid on that. They're starting with 10,000 zlotys. 20 years ago it was 5,000, but you know, the goddamn inflation and everything. They all have separate accounts for each team, and here's a pool. When you bid the question, the money is gonna go into the pool. If you win the question answer properly, you get the money from the pool. If you lose, then the money stays in the pool. He's gonna spin for the first question now. Another staple of this game show is that whenever he's spinning, there is a flying shot across the studio showing the wheel. And the music in the background is also remixed. Pop culture. This one and some of these are not the categories that were 20 years ago, like technologies, for example. I wonder what the question is gonna be. Now they're gonna start the bid. Another staple, whenever he spins, he says the category, there must be the camera going from down to up, always. And the music was also remixed. But yeah, let's see how that's gonna go. Yeah, inflation. He's gonna take 500. He used to take 200. But whenever the bid starts, he says, I'm taking 200 from each of your accounts. I'm starting the bid and I'm listening to you. And it would only start as soon as he finished the sentence. Sometimes there would be hilarious fails when people would just go way too fast before he even finished that. And he would just start over and over and over until people just stop doing the foul start. Let's see. Yeah, that is where the main action goes. They're yelling over each other, screaming to bid for the question. Oh, I like the girl from the blue team. She's really into it. Okay, so we got 2,200, 4,900 in the pool. Let's see if they're gonna win that money. Yeah, he's explaining the rules. If they win, they're gonna get the pool. If not, it's gonna go to another bid. They have a minute to answer the question. Who was on the first ever cover in, I guess, a pinup? In the first ever Playboy? Interesting question. They have to try to come up with the answer by themselves. He's saying he doesn't know the answer. I think he's gonna buy the hint. You can buy a hint with the money you have on your account. The host is suggesting 1,000. They're agreeing to 1,000. So let's see what 4 hints they're gonna have. 4 answers, one of them is correct. I'm a bit worried about the host. He sounds like he's a bit sick, not correctly with his voice. I hope he's okay. Was Playboy that old to have Marilyn Monroe in it? Pamela Anderson, I feel like it should be a bit earlier than that. They think it's Marilyn Monroe. Blue think the same. That's the correct answer. They're getting the money. I wonder if that pinup and cover were actually in color. Let's get to the second question. What's it gonna show? What is this? They're probably gonna show some kind of an item. They're gonna have to figure out what that does or what is the name of that. 1,000 already. She's yelling really loud. Oh, he didn't make it on time. He already called it. 1,200 for the blue. They're gonna answer that. They always have some kind of a female assistant. She's gonna show them the item. What is the name of that item? It looks like some kind of a mushroom to me. No, literally, it's some kind of a mushroom. It looks like some kind of a mushroom you would press in order to answer the question in a game show. Like some kind of a button. But I wouldn't know how else it would be called. This is also the tricky question because they have to say what's the name of this item, not exactly what it does. They want to buy the hints. Do you want to buy it with nice eyes? She's saying, what? Are they ugly? He said they're beautiful, so I guess just because of that he's gonna sell them the hints. Okay, 400. A stamp with a handle, a press for a cake or dough, a paper holder, I guess, or a note holder, and a mushroom for darning. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, it does kind of look like a stamp. They're answering. They think it's the mushroom for darning. And it's the correct answer. And we're getting a third category. Biology. Oh, she went for 1,000 already. I wonder if the blue team is gonna just block them at that point. 3,000. She's going hard on this. Damn. It looks like yellow is completely done. He wanted to do the bid as quickly as possible because if you don't happen to be in the bid, they're gonna take some of your money away. They keep going. Jesus Christ. It's already a long one. I was trying to listen for the music in the background. It's also remixed. She blocked them? No! You can see that if you combine this, it's 8,500. It's exactly that. They cannot bid any more than that. She blocked them. I was waiting for that to happen. Either blues blocking greens or greens going va-bank, which is when they use all of their money and just instantly get the question. Sounds like the team captain from the greens was about to do the va-bank, but he was a bit too late. It lives in Africa. It has a nocturnal lifestyle, and it's great at digging into the ground or dirt. What does this animal eat? That is the question. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure what this animal is. If they lose this one, they're gonna have to give a bank instantly. She wants to get a hint! She wants 400 again. There's 15,000 in the pool. He's suggesting 600 actually, which isn't that bad of an option. I mean, if they lose, they're still gonna have some kind of money. They're gonna have 400, but it's not enough to still be in the game because they need to have at least 600 in order to bid. Now they cancel us. They don't wanna risk it. They're gonna try to answer. They said that it's an anteater and that it eats ants. I mean, it digs through the hole, but I didn't see the long tongue that anteaters tend to have for the sake of eating these ants. He's saying that this animal is named aardvark. It's not the same thing as anteater, but it does eat ants, so they are winning this question indeed. That was a lucky win. They have now 16,400. That's a lot of money. But yeah, the game ends only when you're the only team left or when they run out of questions. He's saying there's 4 questions left, and that was the 3rd question. So 7 in total, which is interesting because in the first episodes, it was 8 questions for the first part and the finale, but later on it was just 6 for each part. So now it's 7? Interesting choice, but let's see what that's gonna be. Anatomy and medicine. And the green team is happy, but they don't have a lot of money, so they're gonna have to risk it somehow. Instantly blocked. Not even a chance for them to get in. The blue team are now gonna win just because they have a lot of money now. Which is the sad truth, but is something that can actually happen in this game. Actually, wait a second. Because the green team couldn't get into the bid because they got instantly blocked. But the yellow team didn't. And they are supposed to. Are they gonna have a warning for being passive? Okay, they only have a warning. He's not gonna take money from them. But he's probably gonna do that if they happen to be passive and the bid again. Okay, that is a very long one. According to a fake but notoriously repeated myth, the name Caesarean section was taken from a historical ruler who was allegedly supposed to be born this way. Who was it about? So by default, you would think it's about some kind of a Caesar. But which one? They want a hint again. He wants 2,000. I mean, they have a lot of money on their account. 1,100. He agrees. Russian Tsar Peter the Great, Neron, the Caesar of Rome, Julius Caesar, or Napoleon Bonaparte, but was a Caesar of France. I don't think it would be about a Tsar. Doesn't really make sense, but it would also have to be like far enough that people actually know about anatomy well enough. Julius Caesar. Correct. They are stealing all the money from other people. Damn. But the yellow team will have to fight, so they don't get punished for not having the bid. They need to be in the bid. They need to take the risk, otherwise they're gonna take their money away as a punishment. The 4th category is again, what is this? I wonder if the blue team wants to risk for it again. I think they're gonna block 800. They didn't block the green team instantly, the yellows did. 2,000, they instantly got it. Blue team didn't wanna go farther than that. What is the name of this item? He's saying it's a kind of a hammer. When you hit someone's knee to see if they're gonna move their leg. I don't know how exactly it's called though. But again, it's about the name, not what this item does. He's saying it's a doctor's hammer. It has a special name. But he is agreeing that it could be good enough. Okay. There's still a chance for the yellow team to get some money back. They can still keep fighting. The green team doesn't look so good at that, unfortunately. It doesn't look like they could have a good chance to get the money back because there is nothing in the pool. People keep winning the money, so they cannot give a bank. The 5th category is philosophy and religions. Green win the bank? There's barely anything in the pool! You're not gonna win anything like that! An orthodox or right-believing follower of which of the most followed religions of the world would refuse to eat beef steak? I think that would be the Hinduism. They don't eat cows. However, there is also the Islam, but I don't think they eat pork. I think they can eat beef. So it could be actually very easy. It could be the Hinduism. Yes, it's the Hinduism. That one was very easy, actually, but again, they didn't win a lot of money. Biology. 4,000 from yellow, damn. Well, green can't do anything. They blocked yellow. They're still gonna win. That's interesting. 5,700 against 5,300. Now that's perfect. No matter if they answer the question or not, they're still gonna win and go to the finals and still fight with the Masters. Now that is actually something I did not expect for some reason. What group of arthropods do ticks belong to? He's saying they're arachnids. Which is correct, arachnids, yes! It's a thing sometimes though that the host tries to make you feel like you failed, but you actually did a correct answer. He likes to troll like that sometimes. It's funny. This was the last round. It's over for green and yellow team. They're gonna keep their money, and with the money the blues have, they're gonna fight with Masters now. Apparently the dude that they just showed was in the 17th episode from 2002. That's interesting. They're saying that Masters are gonna have the same amount of money that the winning team from the earlier round has. So they're also gonna have 19,500. Okay, now in the finale we have 1v1 instead of the hints, and we have the golden box. Culinary. She's going hard on it again. 1,000, 1,100. He's taking it calm, but I feel like he does actually have some kind of strategy. 2,500. Are they gonna keep going? No. What do you pour on the green beans / string beans or a cauliflower if you prepare this in a way that is called à la polonaise? I guess Polish style. I do not know that actually, even though I'm Polish. They want a hint. Of course they do. 5,000? Nah, come on, it's not that bad. I mean, they have a lot of money, but come on. She's asking for 1,500. He wants 3,000. 2.5. He really wants 3,000. He cannot go lower. They refuse to get the hint. Bechamel sauce, she says. He's like, really? Apparently she at the beginning said that with panko or crumbled bread. Actually, my mom used to serve green beans like that. I didn't even think of that. I was still wondering why would people serve green beans like that, but it is a thing in Poland apparently. The fight is still gonna be very close. Technologies. I wonder what kind of questions are gonna be in this one. And I think I'm good at technologies because I'm a nice technician. He went straight for 4,000, damn. They want them to bid high, but I wonder who actually wants to answer that question. I think Masters actually want to tire blues out, so they run out of money and the energy to bid, and then perhaps even block them? If Masters block them now, technically, how many would they have? They would need to put down 17,000. Again, they had 17.5. They would only have a half, and they would not be able to play with that. They would only be able to play if they had 600, then they would go a bank if they lost, and would just be with 600. So I don't think them blocking blues would be a good thing. The bank! Oh, I'm reading this one and it's actually easy. The King Harald, the father of Sven, was the ruler of Denmark and Norway in the 10th century. The name of which modern technology took the name of as a nickname? It's Bluetooth. I did actually know this one. I don't know if they do. Okay, they do know the answer because they do know English. Yep, Bluetooth. That is correct, just as I expected. It was quite easy for me because I know technology, so I didn't expect them to know it that easily, but now the blue team is gonna have a tough time to get that money back. I have a feeling the Masters are gonna go hard on that and are gonna keep blocking them. It's gonna be quite easy to do so, honestly. Okay, 5 questions left. The strategy that the blue team can have is like instantly go high with a bid to make the other team go high and then go the bank. Motorization. Oh no. That's an awful one. Just 600. Okay, so she did the exact opposite of what I wanted her to do. I have a feeling none of them want to play that category. I think she's trying to go high on this. If things go too high, he's just gonna block her. Yeah, she knows they want to block her, but she still keeps going high for some reason. Is she trying to do the bank? I don't know, why would she do that? I don't think they're good at motorization anyway. She's pushing her luck at that point. They're gonna get blocked. They got blocked! I told you! That was bound to happen. Why didn't you the bank? Now the blue team can only hope for the masters to not answer correctly, then go with a bank instantly. This one is easy if you live in Poland. Which day is the day without cars? I think it's in September by the end of it. I don't remember exactly which one. They want to get a hint. 2,000 for a hint? 1,500 they want. They have a lot of money in the pool, come on. They want 2,000, let's see. Come on, okay, this one is easy, yeah. They were suspecting it's September. One of the answers is September. It's September 22nd. Yeah, they're gonna answer this one easily. She said April! Are you kidding me? Yeah, and they were wondering if it's September and they said April anyway. But that means that a blue team can still fight. Okay, the next category is anatomy and medicine. Oh, that's not gonna go well. The blue team will have to do have a bank instantly. He's doing the troll again. He's like, maybe I'm gonna go take a break. Because he knows. Exactly. He knows that she's gonna react as quickly as possible. I think they're gonna have to do a replay. Let's check the material. It does happen sometimes. When they have to check the replay, they have to check the slow motion. Okay, that actually sucks as a replay. Why did they do it like this? In the earlier series, it was literally just slowed down. You could see people speaking slowly, but actually be able to make out what people were saying. Here it's like literal slow motion with people pitched down. Like, come on, we have much better technology, like much better audio resolution. You couldn't do it much better than that? I couldn't figure out anything from what we just heard. Yeah, with the sounds being so deep, everything melts together. And it would be easier if they were playing two separate sounds from them and two separate channels. So at least people viewing this would see what is happening. Mr. Robert was first. What did he yell though? I couldn't understand. 2,800. The blue team was gonna have to hope to have a bank again. That's gonna be a tough one. The provitamin for which vitamin is beta-carotene? From what I see from the translation, it's vitamin A. They want a hint. He wants 4,000. 3? He wants 3.5. They're agreeing for 3.5. But is it gonna be A, B, C, D? A, C, D, K, okay. Yeah, I think they're gonna figure that out just because it says A. They're going with a deduction, they're not actually sure. They're doing K! It is vitamin A! The blue team has another chance of a bank! Let's see if they're gonna use that chance properly and if the captain is gonna be quick enough this time. 20,300 in the pool! That is a lot of money. What are we gonna have this time? Fishing?! No, history. The wheel isn't stopping correctly. It's like stops between. Ooh, she was quick, but it wasn't good enough. Let's check the footage again, but it's not gonna be good. According to the frames, it seems like she was quicker. Yes, she was, according to the footage. Słucham państwa. Słucham państwa. Okay, this one I know nothing about. I had to really translate it. Which of the sides fighting in the Second Punic War won in the Battle of Cannae in the year 216 BC? I have no idea. I would just say Greeks, maybe? Yeah, they're coming up with names of Greek people. I don't think they would, He's shooting a shot. He's saying Sparta. Mrs. Magdalena, what does she think? Cartagena. That would be a correct answer! The blue team got destroyed. This guy knows how to play. I mean, he's played this before. He knows how to be a master. I mean, I gotta give it to him. And of course, if you win a game as the Masters, your team goes to another episode and you can keep winning money within the next episode. So, if you'd like to see another episode, be commenting it and the Masters still going at it. Let me know in the comments down below and leave a like. That'll be it for today, and may you have a blessed time. So, I'm your chill guardian angel. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.